Near the village of Ravanpur, there was a young man named Karan. He was curious, always seeking adventure, but he was also easily distracted. He loved listening to thrilling tales of haunted places and mysterious happenings. However, whenever he planned to explore something challenging, his enthusiasm would last only a few days before he would lose interest and move on to something else. One evening, while sitting with the village elders, Karan heard an old man named Daniram talk about the cursed mansion at the edge of the forest. No one dares to go near that place, Daniram said. Strange sounds come from within, and those who enter never return the same. Karan, feeling a surge of excitement, declared, I will go there and see for myself. The villagers chuckled, knowing Karan's nature. You'll talk about it for a few days and then forget, one of them said. Determined to prove them wrong, Karan set out the next night with his friend Raghav, who was known for his fearless nature and unwavering resolve. The two approached the old mansion, its wooden frame creaking as if whispering secrets of the past. A cold wind howled through the trees, sending chills down their spines. Stepping inside, they found the air thick with dust and the scent of decay. Candle stands, broken furniture, and old portraits lined the walls. Suddenly, a distant sound echoed, a faint, sorrowful whisper. Leave while you can. Karan froze, his excitement replaced with fear. Did you hear that? He whispered. Raghav nodded, but remained calm. Stay close, he said firmly. They continued exploring, but as they ventured deeper, the whispers grew louder, turning into agonized cries. The floorboards beneath them groaned, as if something was alive within them. Suddenly, a shadow darted past them. Karan gasped, Let's go back! This was a mistake! Raghav held his ground. We came here to find the truth. We're not leaving without understanding what's happening. Just then, an old, hunched figure emerged from the darkness, a woman with hollow eyes and tattered clothing. Why have you come here? She rasped. Terrified, Karan stammered. We just wanted to see. The old woman studied them carefully, then smiled, a sad, knowing smile. People always come here out of curiosity, but they never stay long. They let fear control them, just as you are about to do. Raghav stepped forward. Who are you? What happened here? The woman sighed. This was once my home. I lived here alone, waiting for my son to return. He left, promising he would come back, but he never did. I stayed here, waiting, believing that if I remained, he would find me. Years passed, and people began calling this place cursed. They were afraid of my sorrow, of my loneliness. Karan listened, his heart pounding. But the whispers? The shadows? The woman's eyes darkened. This house is filled with memories. Those who enter without resolve hear the cries of their own fears. The mansion does not trap people. Their own doubts and weaknesses do. Those who are strong, who are determined, who do not run at the first sign of fear, find the truth. Karan swallowed hard. He realized that every time he faced something difficult, he always ran away, just as he was about to do now. He looked at Raghav, who stood tall and unshaken. You don't seem afraid. Raghav smiled. Because fear only has power over those who let it. I don't depend on fleeting courage. I rely on determination. The old woman nodded. You understand now. The real curse is not in this house, but in the minds of those who abandon their path when things become difficult. Karan felt a shift within him. He had always sought adventure, but never stayed committed to anything. That night, he made a decision to change. No longer would he be controlled by fear or fleeting excitement. He would face challenges with perseverance, just like Raghav. The next morning, Karan returned to the village, forever changed. He no longer chased empty thrills, but instead built a life of discipline and courage. Years later, when people asked him how he became successful, he would smile and say, Fear fades, but determination stays. If you want to achieve something, don't let fear or doubt stop you. Stay the course, and you will succeed.